Hi everyone, it's Harry. Sorry for the delay. Had to do a bit of running around over the last part of the week here. I kind of hinted in my previous video that I would give some folks an idea of some of the better deals that are happening in Calgary. They're not my listings, but I thought that they'd give you a color for those buyers out there looking to purchase apartment condos. In a subsequent video, I'll talk about townhomes. So most of these apartment condos are in all throughout Calgary, and they all have two bedrooms and one bath for the most part. They're not like two bedroom condos. So we're trying to hit the lowest cost pricing that we could see. One of the things is that the lowest price condos are in basically either Skyview or Seton. They're roughly about 260,000 each. So two bedrooms, one bath. The Skyview one has condo fees of 305. The one in Seton is 320. So these are the lower ones, and as we know, anything that's at the lower end of the price point are usually further out from the city. My thought is that probably the best deal for most folks, unless you live in and work in the north, is probably the Seton condo. Why do I say that? The condo fees are a little higher, but what you don't face is what we've seen in the northeast. Hate to say it, but we've seen all the hail issues. So for me, staying out of that northeast area is probably a better scenario, because sooner or later you might face some special assessments if they get hit again with these hailstorms that come by more frequently than once every 10 years or so. I live in the north in Hidden Valley, and even us, we seem to get one every 10 to 12 years that is pretty significant and causes significant damage. So that's something to think about. But let's talk about other areas. People are saying, what about Central? Well, if you're looking at Central, the Central area, West Hillhurst, cheapest condo is about $440 for a two bedroom, one bath. Again, around $300 per month. These are the new condos, so they're basically a 24 or 25 bill. No one's lived in them. Kind of gives you an idea. If you look at the Northwest, it's Arbor Lake. It's $375. And you can even go up to Livingston, which is in the further north. Not as cheap as the 260 in Seton and Skyview, but 275 isn't bad. And then if you're looking in the west, Curry Barracks, it's 380. You can see the differences in the areas of what people charge you, and a lot of it is to do with the land costs in these areas. So that kind of gives you a feel. You're probably looking somewhere between 260 to 440 for the cheapest two bedroom, one bath condos in the city at the moment. So hopefully this is helpful. I promise that talk about it, and here it is. If you obviously need any real estate help, please reach out. And if you have any questions on real estate as well, please reach out. To give you an idea, most of the square footage, I should have mentioned this, they range anywhere from 533 square feet to about 700 square feet. Obviously, the lower priced ones usually have a little less square footage. Something to keep in mind. And please recognize these two bedrooms are not the ones everyone hears about. And everyone talks about that being the 800 square foot two bedroom, two baths, because as soon as you go into that price point, funny how the price always goes up. Hopefully this is helpful. Reach out. Otherwise, have a great weekend.